Come with us and have a damn good time. Fucking scat man over here. The scat man. Almost kind of half expected there to be a woo right there.
Woo! I'll give you one.
Yeah. Okay. There's people getting excited right there.
They got our backs.
They're having a damn good time. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Steve Schaefer.
And Cody Adams.
And this is a Damn Good Time podcast.
Hit him with it.
From the fucking Scat Master.
Scatting it out, hey, mate.
If anybody knows scat, it's Cody.
Scatting everywhere.
Scatting all over the place.
Scat on you later.
Scat on the wall. Scat on the hands.
I like to call people up and scat on them.
Just scat. Just straight scat.
What are you doing? I'm scatting on you.
Don't you fucking forget it either. Yeah.
Just break it down.
Welcome to the show. We are back again.
Whoop.
For another wonderful installment of a Damn Good Time podcast.
Whoop. Here we are.
I like that. Whoop. Here we are. Hell yeah, dude. What's going on with you? What did you do to have yourself a damn good time this week?
I don't know.
You don't know, huh? All right, and that's all we got for Cody on this episode.
Nah, I just busy week. So
Yeah.
it's been hard to like say what I really focus on. Have a good time this
Yeah.
week. Maybe play some video games.
Yeah.
The weather hasn't been the greatest again.
Oh, yeah,
it's
man,
We're
it's
in
been a
that
shit
dreary Ohio weather.
Fucking shit show.
Lad,
Yeah.
it's raining, then it's cold,
Mm-hmm.
then it's raining, and it's cold, and it's just, I don't know. I still don't appreciate it.
I don't like it.
It makes you want to move further south, but
Yeah.
then not really, because then they got to deal with other shit. Because the further south you get, like the warmer it gets, that shit just wants to kill you all the time.
And there's bugs. Like bugs are gross, dude.
Yeah, bugs and crazy people.
Weird animals. Yeah, like crazy people are.
Yeah.
They seem to run a little more rampant.
Well, yeah, because it's easier to be homeless in a warmer temperature. So,
Yeah, that's true.
we get the bums out of here. We kick them out in the winter.
Yeah. Like, hey, man, it's too cold to be sitting under this bridge. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go where it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, not that we're in a high populated area. Obviously, I
Right.
live in the basically woods, but
Right. Yeah, this podcast comes straight to you from the middle of fucking nowhere.
middle of nowhere.
Good old T County.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
Look at the population. You go, you guys, they named a city.
Tuscarawas County, Ohio.
Yeah.
It's a wonderfully terrible place.
But yeah, no, I mean, there's nothing really exciting happened this week. Just
Yeah.
a normal work routine, kid routine. Sometimes your brain just goes numb to the week, I guess.
Yeah.
I had some fun with the wife.
No.
Like just spend some quality time playing some cards and stuff.
Yeah,
Try to
get
do
the
some
old
more
QT in there.
Get some more stuff like that going on. Instead of like us just like diving into our phones, or like she go watch her shows and I play video games or whatever.
Right.
Stuff like that going on. But other
Yeah.
than that, it's not a whole lot.
The same old, same old.
But you sound like you might have had kind of a fun week. I don't know. I mean,
I had a decent, damn good time this week.
you got a little something new on your
Got a
arm
new
there.
tattoo.
that's-
Right there. Anybody watching can see that there in the middle. Here, let me turn it right side up for you. Oh, it's hard to figure out. Yeah, I went up to Syracuse for a job, which actually, first I started in Morgantown, West Virginia, which is, sorry to anybody in West Virginia. I just really don't like your area that much.
Yeah.
Like, of course, there's no cell phone service anywhere. I don't understand how that's still a thing. Like, we don't have cell phone service anywhere. And, of course, West Virginia just seems to be like that. You know what? We're going to do one thing right, and that's not have cell phone service. And then I went to Pennsylvania and then made a huge trek all the way up to Syracuse and was there for a couple days. Had some good food, got a tattoo, I still had to work, so that was, a bummer.
Yeah,
but,
it's not like you're just there hanging out.
right. Yeah, it wasn't a vacation or anything, but it is nice whenever my job allows me to have some free time outside of doing work to visit the local places and see the sights. But it also, it was cold up there, so like you know, like a lot of places I'll go, they're like, where are the hiking trails? What can I do? Like walk through their downtown area, just kind of sightsee and shit. But whenever it's cold out, it's like, what can I do where I'm either still in the car or I'm inside a building? You know, like I don't want to go outside where it's cold. Fuck this weather.
Right.
And so I visited a local shop there called Black Leopard Tattoo.
Okay.
A dude named James, forget his last name, but he's on Instagram as Jimmy2Chains _315. If I remember, I'll put his name up here. I didn't ask for his permission to do any of this, but I'm probably going to do it anyway. But he tatted me up. He was a real cool dude. Even all the people in that shop are real cool. I guess they just opened that shop, and they've came from other shops that were pretty big in the area, I guess. Did their own little startup business thing themselves, and they got a good thing going on up there. So if you're ever in Syracuse and need some ink done, go to Black Leopard Tattoo.
2 Chainz. Was he wearing 2 Chainz?
He was not.
Chain guy or what?
He was not. He had his weird necklace on. It was black and blue beads, and I didn't ask him what that was for. And then whenever I got on his Instagram, he was I think he's in the hardcore rock scene, real big. Like they were all talking about like hardcore bands and shit in there a lot. They were playing a lot of good metal music and stuff, and I think it might be some sort of hardcore rock crew thing.
Okay.
And the one that he was repping, which I don't know if I want to talk too much about hardcore crews, because they almost get kind of more of like a gang thing sometimes. Yeah,
it get weird. It can all get weird, but yeah.
But it was the DMS crew is what the thing was, and then so I Googled it, and there's a lot of negative things about that crew and stuff. I don't know how much I want to be shouting them out, or maybe it could be a different one, same name. Who knows? Mistaken identity type things.
Well,
or maybe they changed. You know.
Either way, gave you a tattoo, and we're here now.
Yeah. So either way, I got inked up by a member of the DMS crew. Don't even know what that means. So I probably have some weird gang symbol on me right now, and I'll get fucking murked whenever I go to a rock show now or some shit like that. I don't know, but hey. It's a risk I'm willing to take.
I must say, DMS stands for Don't Make Shoits. Like, don't accidentally fart and shit your pants. So it's just a reminder that, sometimes that fart will be wet.
The thing, like one of his Instagram posts was like something, I forget what he posted. But so I Googled it, right? And I guess DMS stands for Doc Martin Skinheads.
Oh, no. What? That doesn't even make sense.
But it was bigger like back that one. I guess that one was big back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and it was through
Doc Martens.
Yeah, through like New York City and shit.
Doc Martens are probably made in like Taiwan.
Yeah, I don't think they were skinheads in the racial sense though.
Oh, okay.
Because I guess there was that crew even extended out into like the hip hop scene and shit like that. But there's a lot of negative things about them. Just rowdy boys getting rowdy at rock shows and shit.
Okay, because I just hear it's skinhead. In my mind, it gives some racism.
And I will say too, I've been in the heavy metal rock scene a lot more whenever I was younger, going to shows and shit. And you do kind of like you see these people that are. They're a big group of dudes that are all friends. I'm guessing they probably were parts of crews now looking back at it. But like even me and Carl went to this one show in Philly, and there was like this group of 6 dudes that were all shirtless wearing camo cargo shorts. And in the mosh pit, they were just going around pummeling the fuck out of people that weren't wearing their camo shorts and shit. Gotcha. So I feel like that's probably more of what the negative input of this crew was. It's like, hey, these guys go to shows and they get a little out of hand.
Right.
That seemed to be what more of the negative input was, not like they were racist skinheads or anything like that. Because like I said, it did extend into the hip hop community and like all these other venue like types of genres of music and shit. So I think they just get a little too rowdy and they don't care about.
They're not quite mosh pitting. They're just throwing punches and throwing kicks and like trying to hurt people.
Yeah,
I mean a mosh pit, people get hurt, but it's not like hurt,
but it's
usually more people just banging into each other and stuff like that real hard. And like
most mosh pits that I've ever been in has been more of a controlled, courteous chaos almost. Like we're all in there to just kind of bounce around and run into each other, and like sometimes you push off and bump into each other, people get dropped, but like everybody, as soon as somebody falls, everybody's there to help pick them up and shit like that. So it is kind of like a nice thing. We're not there to make sure somebody gets hurt, but some people are there to make sure some people get hurt.
Yeah.
So I think that's where more of the negative vibes from that crew came from, so to speak.
Yeah, I've seen that before in videos where it's like a guy like just running around trying to punch people like right in the face and stuff like intentionally.
Yeah, and nobody likes that person. Nobody likes you.
Yeah, some guy's trying to like throw roundhouse kicks at people.
Yeah.
And then he in turn got himself pummeled because he was not respecting the code.
Yeah, and that's there is like the code. There is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Those unwritten rules of like, go in there and go ape shit, but still kind of try to be a little nice.
It's kind of like, you go in there, you push around, you bounce off a lot of people, they push you back, and you get pushed around a bit, and you knocking each other. You go run full speed into each other, but you're not throwing fists.
Yeah,
you're not like fist fighting in the middle.
Right?
Of it.
No, you're not sitting there calling. It's not like a fucking gladiator movie where you're in a pit and calling out somebody else to see who can be the last one standing or anything like that. It's more about just moving to the music, man.
Not that I've never been in a mosh pit, and I don't think I ever would like that.
I've been in a few.
It's not my jam of music for one, and then two, it just like I'd be like, I'll just say it. I'd be terrified that I would get knocked on the ground and just stomped to death.
Nah, I've been knocked out quite a few times, a couple bloody noses and shit.
Yeah.
I did that really awesome thing where you stage dive and nobody catches you. And shit like that. Like, it was it was a chariot show. I jumped off the stage and only my back half got caught, so I landed directly on my head.
Oh,
and then woke up to Carl picking me up and dragging me out of the middle of the pit, and obviously other people kind of helping out and shit. But like just kind of woke up like, what the fuck?
He just trying to stay.
And then you shake it off and jump right back in, man. That's half the fun.
I love that when somebody jumps into a mosh pit and there's like,
one
person tries to catch him, just whop. You just see him fly to the feet.
Well, I think that time it was a little more bad timing because there's always the pit, and then there's about 6 to 7 rows of people, or like a big grouping of people that are still in front of the stage that like they're there to get close. They're not there for the pit.
Right.
So you have people watching pit, and then people trying to stay completely out of all of it. The people watching in the front always kind of get pushed from behind and shit. The pit's obviously the pit, and then everybody in the back like, I don't want to get hurt, so I'm just going to enjoy myself back here. So I jumped to get those people in the front to catch me, and then I think the pit kind of like moved up and pushed them
like,
forward. So yeah, the people that were like hands up to catch me got pushed forward, and then they only caught like the back half of me, and then it hurt. But still, it's pretty cool. It's fun. Find some people, toss them up, send them crowd surfing up to the stage, and they could jump right back off and shit.
Oh yeah,
that's always fun. But I got tatted up in Syracuse, and then I had to drive like 7 hours back today, putting the miles in.
Yeah, the windshield time.
Yeah, but hey, I get paid to drive and listen to shit, listen to some podcasts, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always, it's what I do most of my day.
Yeah.
I get that. Not bad. Did you anything amazing up there?
I did. That's I wanted to bring it up because we've kind of had that sort of segment where it's like, what's the best thing you ate this week? And we kind of dropped it, but I wanted to bring it back this week because in Syracuse, I guess it's the downtown area. It seemed very downtownsy. But anymore, it's hard to tell. Like, oh no, that's like West Side, blah blah blah, or like every fucking little area has its own little nickname or whatever now.
Yeah.
But what I'm guessing is the downtown area. There's a place called Dinosaur Barbecue that was phenomenal.
Nice.
I had a pound of brisket and 6 wings, and everything was great.
A pound of brisket.
A whole pound.
Hardened brisket.
Yeah.
Was it fall apart brisket, or was it like, did it have a nice chew to it?
It was sliced. It still had a bite, but it was
nice.
tender. It was like that good tender bite. Then once you like 2-3 chews and it's kind of dissolved. What I mean?
What was the smoke level on it?
Smoke level would have been out of your taste because it was a little higher.
Okay,
definitely had the higher smoke level to it. One thing though that I did like about it is a lot of times too, whenever you roast like whole loins, like the whole brisket, the inside doesn't seem to get as seasoned. I don't know whether Cura helped that or a brine or what most people do, but whatever they did to theirs, like, because a lot of times once it's sliced down, you get all that surface area that hasn't been seasoned, so you got to add a little salt to it, or you need the barbecue sauce.
Sure.
This one needed nothing.
Wow.
They put a little sprinkling on top of it of barbecue sauce, but the spots that were straight naked, I didn't need to add salt. I didn't add anything. It was fucking just completely perfect.
A nice little brine to it or something.
Yeah, it's something. They did something right to it.
Nice.
But like I said, a little higher on the smoke side, but I enjoy that.
Right.
Thought it was good. Definitely they gave, it seemed like they cut from the fattier part and the leaner part to give you like a good variety whenever you have like a full pound. So I appreciated that as well. The wings were smoked perfectly. They were nice and fall off the bone. Kind of the opposite side of that, I had another barbecue place in somewhere in Pennsylvania. I'm not even gonna shout them out because it kind of sucked.
Losers.
But like their wings were completely overdone and dry. But dinosaurs were still moist, fall off the bone. The sauce, I got the hottest sauce, which was on the heat level, was perfect for me. Probably too hot for most people.
No, that would have killed me probably.
But it wasn't too hot for a person that likes hot stuff. Like I didn't want to, it wasn't one of the waiver ones that you have to sign paperwork for or anything like that. So I didn't want to die after eating it, but it definitely had a good stick around heat in your mouth, and it was just, everything all about it was great.
Yeah, most people are like, we smoke our wings. It's like, yeah, they're dry. They're dry turds.
Yeah.
They're dry turds.
Yeah, they did still smoke theirs, but I feel like the smoke level is light, obviously, because it doesn't take long to cook them.
Right.
And then they flash fried them before they served them, so they still had the crispy skin, but it was like that roasted, fall off the bone, not too chewy of a wing,
Nice.
So yeah, it was best of both worlds. It was perfect.
Love it.
I loved it too.
I cooked some steak last night. That's the best thing I ate this week.
Oh yeah.
Another thing I did order my wife. I don't know if you heard of Factor. It's one of these meal companies.
Yeah.
It's a pre-made meal, not frozen, just fresh. They had a whole bunch of different meals to choose out of, but I got 60% off the first order.
Oh, nice.
So it ended up being like $5 a meal.
Yeah.
So I bought those kind of for her birthday, and just kind of because like I know at lunchtime she doesn't have a whole lot of time, even if she's working from home. She doesn't have a whole lot of time to like whip something up.
Right.
So I'm like, we'll give it a shot. Give it a shot. It's like $5-6 a meal at this point. Normally it's like 10 to 15 or something like that, depending if you order it normally. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Like they do it pretty good.
Yeah.
I was kind of impressed.
Nice.
I've tried. She's given me a bite of like 2 or 3 of them, and each one I was like, oh, it's not bad. One was like an Indian chicken. One was like a lime chicken, something, whatever. I don't know. They had everything with her sides. It's keto friendly because she's trying to stick with a low carb diet. Keto friendly, so it's like a lot of like cheesy broccoli or cauliflower, cauliflower rice or whatever it was. Like the Indian one, I think had cauliflower rice, and there was a cheesy cauliflower one. It's not all cauliflower, by the way. It's just, I'm just mentioning the 2 that I've tried, but like I say, not in microwaved.
Oh, really?
So remove the film, microwave for 2 minutes, eat it.
No shit.
And a lot of those typically you get like, it's not. Well, I guess normally I'm thinking of frozen. So once you freeze something, then you try to heat it back up. You get a lot of water content in there.
Yeah.
A lot of moisture's coming off. These were all good, just like fresh. So not bad.
What was the name of them again?
Factor.
Yes, all right.
Factor meals. And then I also ordered for myself some fruit smoothies.
Okay.
So I can pop one of those for breakfast when I hit the road. Because normally I don't eat breakfast. It's like I feed the babies, take them to the babysitter, hit the road. I might eat a couple pieces of whatever I'm making them. If it's French toast or pancakes or just toast and eggs or whatever.
Right.
I eat a little bit of that, and then I'm just out the door. Yeah. And by a little bit, I mean like 2 bites and make sure it's not hot.
Yeah. Because the babies will like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, I'll try these fruit shakes or whatever.
Nice.
They're good too. So.
Yeah, I usually don't eat breakfast either, but I do it on purpose for the intermittent fasting thing. That's why I eat like a pound of brisket and 6 wings for dinner, because that's the only meal I ate that day.
Yeah, it's mostly I just eat dinner too. I typically just have 2 cups of coffee for breakfast,
Yeah.
and I'm out the door.
It's intermittent fasting. That's good for you, bro.
Yeah, I typically running too hard for lunch. Occasionally, I break down.
Yeah.
I can grab a double cheeseburger at McDonald's.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
the regular double or the double QPC?
just a regular double,
Oh, okay.
not the quarter pounders.
I love the double quarter pounder. Jeez, man.
Oh man, that's a lot.
It's
though.
so greasy.
It's a lot. It's greasy.
So good.
Oh god.
So good.
Yeah. No, if I'm doing that, I'm going all out. Like I'm getting the double QP with the large fry and just
And a sweet tea.
Yeah. You're smashing that large fry first.
Yep.
Because you got to make sure the babies are hot.
Yep.
So they don't
Hot,
taste like
fresh.
shit anymore. And then smashing that double QP, and then you are stuffed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like you said, for sure.
Maybe
Like
single QP,
especially
I'm
if you're eating on a road, you got to get them fries out, stick them in a cup holder. I love McDonald's sweet tea because it's entirely too sweet. Put that McDonald's sweet tea in the one cup holder. Get your fries in the other cup holder. You start mashing on the fries as you're pulling out. Because I don't like to eat until I'm like on a good, solid, steady road. You know.
Yeah.
So I get the fries going into the face as I'm going like the little side streets to get back onto the highway. And then once I'm on the highway, usually fries are devoured, and then I can start like unwrapping my sandwich. You know, get the easy thing out of the way.
Now I can start
Yeah.
folding back paper and munching on this.
Yeah,
bastard.
you drive with your knee. You know, you get the knee up there to steer a little
I
bit.
can't knee drive.
No, really?
Can't do it.
Dude, I'm a master.
Yeah, my wife is too.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm not a bad driver by any means.
Right.
I don't think. I've only been in 2 accidents in my life.
Okay.
One when I was literally just got my driver's license in the car. I backed into somebody, and it's because I was an idiot and turned into the turn lane, or I pulled up and somebody came flying up beside me and cut me off. And so I went to the left, the turn out of gas station, which was everybody was trying to turn in. So I hurried up and just backed up really fast. And there was a guy parked on the side in the middle of nowhere, and I was not looking behind me. I just thought I could whip back real quick. I just bam straight in his door.
And then took off.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and then my other accident, a girl pulled out in front of me, and I T-boned her ass. Her fault though, so wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can you
So,
do in that situation?
Yeah. No, I was going the appropriate speed, and I T-boned her. And luckily, it was a bunch of young kids, and they were all fine. But
Yeah, I've been in a few accidents, but they're all 100% like my fault because I was driving stupid. Like I'm a good driver whenever I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
But then, like you like to drive fast a little bit, go get the back roads, go, get the ass end swinging out a little bit, and you end up in a few ditches.
Yeah, I was there for one.
It happens. It happens.
But yeah, I mean, it's just the knee, or like my problem is, I think like, because if I like reach to grab something, I will take my whole body with me.
Oh, okay.
So my arm will go that way too. Excuse me. So like, even if like my eyesight starts looking this way, like my arm will start going that way. Like my whole body goes where my vision
face
going.
goes.
I don't know what it is. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. But there's something about me that just like it'll pull me.
Yeah.
It'll pull me. So like if I just like, I've tried to do the knee shit before, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm pretty. If there was a skill level, I'd say I was 10. Out of 10, I've maxed out my knee driving skills.
Yeah.
I'm pretty decent at it. Utilize it a lot. But
I dropped my phone on like it was falling on the floor before, and you're like, ah, shit, I need to grab that. Like this maneuver to reach over,
yeah,
the maneuver to reach over and grab it off the floor, I'm terrified to do because I've tried to do it before, and I was like, way in the right lane. I'm like,
that one's anytime you're reaching and leaning. I don't think anybody's really good at doing that.
Okay, well then,
that's I wouldn't lump that in with being like the good knee driver or anything like that. That's just, I feel like even being a level 10 knee driver.
So you taking turns on with your knees?
I have slow turns, especially highway driving, dude. I can do 90% of any highway driving with my knees.
Okay.
Unless like you're in a 70 and you get that one turn, it's like 55, and then the sharper turns on highways, that kind of long curve is harder to get. But I can get there with my hand, hold with the knee as you're just continuing through the turn. So it does take a little more thought process on some of the turns and shit. But yeah, but not like a 90-degree turn onto a side street or some shit. That's all hands. You can't knee that.
Holding it straight and be able to go,
yeah,
like up and down,
staying in the lanes. Some minor turns and shit. Yeah, I can do all that with my knees, but like it's not like I'm putting my knee up and doing a full circle with the steering wheel to go 90 degrees to my left. And I don't think anybody can do that. If they can, then maybe I need to back down to a level 8.
Yeah, you probably should back down to level 8. I don't know if you're at a 10. That's a bold statement. There's probably some guys out there that could just sit back and wee.
Yeah.
Maybe they got knee harnesses though.
There was this one car that I had. It was a 1993 Ford Taurus SHO.
I remember that car.
It had a sunroof in it, and I started hanging out of the sunroof and steering with my feet at one point. That's always fun. I was doing tricks like that.
Oh, God.
Yeah. One time whenever I was really young and dumb, and I worked midnights at the local grocery store. It's not even there anymore. It's now Giant Eagle, but it was the Bag and Save in Dover.
Old Bag and Save.
Since I worked midnight stocking shelves, I found myself being awake in the middle of the night with nothing to do. So I went in, and they have these the janitor guys, the floor cleaning guys, the ones that waxed them and had the big buffers and shit.
Yeah.
I went in and was fucking with them and told them that I could do that. And so I was driving around the parking lot of Bag and Save doing my out of the sunroof feet tricks in my car. And then like I slipped and I fell. Like my car was just going, and I was like struggling, and I almost hit another parked car. Shit.
Oh, Jesus.
So I kind of stopped doing that after that.
Yeah, good idea.
Pushing the limits a little too far. But
they had a good chuckle at you though.
Yeah, they laughed their asses off at me and made fun of me for a couple weeks after that. But hey, that's how you learn, man. You got to learn from mistakes.
Yeah,
doing
dumb shit.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I'm really good at driving in snow, because I always do donuts and tail whips and fuck around in parking lots and shit. So you know how your car is going to handle and how to fix it in a controlled environment. So whenever you're doing it in real life and oh no, it gets all wiggly, you are ready, and you're not just freaking out. You're already ready and know how to correct your path. So you got to fuck around. You got to fuck around and find out, basically.
Yeah, I mean, don't be that terrified person on the side of the road like, I can't drive in the snow. It's just slipping everywhere. It's like, everybody's slipping everywhere. You just got to be able to like adjust accordingly.
Right.
And quit riding your goddamn brakes.
Yeah. And don't ride people's asses though either. Like,
yeah.
Like keep the distance.
Yeah.
Because if you got to slam on your brakes real quick, you're just going to hit them. You know, that road's all slippery and stuff.
And then it's your fault because you hit them.
Yeah. I actually ran into some of that today coming across New York. And around Erie, PA, the snow got real bad, and it was whiteout conditions, and there was enough on the road that if you had to hit your brakes real quick, you were sliding a good distance.
Yeah.
And even then, it was so whiteout that you couldn't even see a car in front of you, so you had no idea like what the clear distance was. But that's when you just back down to speed a little bit. Don't worry, just don't make any sudden moves, because that's what's going to cause you to slip and slide and shit. So just take it easy, man. Just take it easy.
Take it easy. Yeah.
Or fuck around and find out. Have fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, I had that the other week, and it was just like probably a 5-mile stretch of slush and snow and bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to back this down.
Just cool it off a little bit.
I'm going to cool it off a little bit because, that was when I was going up to Michigan. So I was drive my wife's car.
Yeah.
And it's not all-wheel drive like my car, but I'm driving it. It's just front-wheel drive, but I know it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Cruising the middle lane, the right lane, not bad at all. The left lane, I could see was starting to get built up because not many people were touching it. Nobody were riding it. And all these cars kept flying. Saw 3. This is funny too. It was 3 BMWs.
Yeah.
Like mint. I think we talked about this before. But like all crashed into the left embankment.
Yeah.
Because that shit it's not snow. It's easier to drive than just snow that packs and does stuff like that. People don't realize that. Once that slushy ice shit, you do not mess with that.
Yeah.
because it just sucks you in like water.
It pushes you too. Yeah. Like
it just sucked them straight in the wall, straight in the wall, straight in the wall. Because all the roads lean like that. They lean that direction for the runoff for a purpose. Just sucked them straight in. Wham, wham, wham.
Yeah.
And this was in probably like I say, a 5-10 mile stretch.
Yeah.
Where it was bad. And then like once I got to where I was going, it like cleared up and it was like all the roads were fine. But like all these guys, I'm just like, and you had to be speedy. You had to be faster. And now you're late as hell.
Right. Yeah. Now your whole day's fucked.
Yeah.
Instead of like, get there, you're going too slow. Go, whip around them into the danger zone. And that's the other thing. Once you get it, go into that fast lane and pass people if you can handle it. But once you're in there, you got to be on high fucking alert, dude.
Yeah.
Like and even like I drive a Honda Civic and it's so light. So whenever I get into that shit, like the car is constantly being pulled.
Right.
Just constantly being pulled. So you got to be high alert, ready to correct. And you can do it, but it's hard. Yeah,
a lot of people just think like, oh, this is 4-wheel drive or this is all-wheel drive. It doesn't matter. I'm fine.
Right.
And the car auto corrects itself, because they get their little traction control, whatever going on. No.
Nope.
No.
Traction control can't save you now.
It won't stop you from going into that embankment.
Jesus won't even take the wheel on that one.
You're an idiot. There's a reason everybody's going slower. They're smarter than you.
Yeah. Now, there are some people that drive obscenely too slow, though, too.
Right.
And they're just a danger waiting to happen because, other people that are going the safe speed, all of a sudden it's not safe because that person's going 35 and they're just trying not to blast in the back of them out of nowhere. So,
yeah, I'm cruising in the middle lane, which is not the fast lane because the left lane's messed up. The speed limit's technically 55 anyways.
Right.
I'm going 55, but normally at that point in time I'd be going 70.
Yeah, right.
But I know that left lane's jacked up. Or maybe I back down. I back down to whatever my flow of traffic's doing anyways.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. Just stick with that flow. I just stick with that flow of traffic, keep my distance in case you never know what you're going to drive into. All of a sudden you can drive into slush or you could drive into anything. It's like, it's shitty out.
Yeah.
I keep my awareness at very high.
I like to risk it and go out into that covered lane every once in a while. Just to get a little excitement, feel alive. You know what I mean? Get the heart racing a little bit. Sometimes you just gotta take some chances so you can feel alive.
Yeah, wasn't doing that.
I do it probably too much, but hey, man, I've never wiped out on a highway yet. So
yeah, these guys have
these
guys had these Beamer drivers.
Yeah,
had that conversation before.
Yeah.
Never use a blinker.
They don't install turn signals on BMWs, I swear.
Yeah.
But, what else we got going on this week?
I'm trying to think if there's any crazy news this week.
Yeah.
But I can't think of anything. But I don't also check the news. So.
I found one story we can talk about.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me look. I even saved the whole link and shit. I was being all ready to go. Let me copy and paste this bitch.
Copy, paste, link, check.
This one's about chicken wings.
Oh, we're back on chicken.
Yeah. Suburban school worker charged with stealing $1.5 million worth of chicken wings from the school district.
That's a lot of chicken wings.
$1.5 million worth of chicken wings.
How much chicken wings you eating?
Apparently a lot. So, long story short, this lady, during COVID, whenever the schools were shut down, I know our local schools were doing programs like this where the parents could still go to the school, get in like a line, like a pickup line, and get the lunches for the kids because technically you still paid for them. They're coming out of your taxes for your local schools and shit like that. And then somehow like there was oversights during this whole process, and the lady just kept buying chicken wings. Says the massive fraud began at the height of COVID during a time when students were not allowed to school, blah, 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 blah. They could pick up. Court records accused Liddell of ordering more than 11,000 cases of chicken wings from the school district's food provider and then picking up the order in a district cargo van. So she would call into the purveyor, order them, and then go pick them up. And then somehow, since like people weren't in office, it was an oversight. Obviously, they found it now.
Yeah.
But she was able to get away with it because there wasn't a bunch of people around. But somebody found invoices signed by her for massive quantity of chicken wings, and then it's even the chicken wings are an item that they don't serve in schools apparently because of bones being in them and
Yeah,
shit.
you can't. Yeah.
So that's like number one red flag right there.
Yeah, what was she doing with those chicken
I
wings?
guess eating them. I don't know, man.
No, I mean,
Or probably selling them to friends.
so
and shit.
11,000 cases of chicken wings. That's what it said?
11,000 cases.
Okay, so
Court records accuse Liddell of ordering more than 11,000 cases of chicken wings from the school district's food provider and picking them up in their van, too. So then she even used the school's resources to pick them up.
she had to be reselling them then,
Yeah.
or taking them to her local bars or something.
Oh, it says 1.5 million worth of food, mainly chicken wings. So there's probably some other things in there, too, that she'd add on.
Because that would have been like probably 440,000 pounds of wings.
Yeah.
It was just wings.
Yeah.
There's probably other stuff in there that
Like
was a little
40
more
pounds.
high value that she was ordering in.
11,000 cases of the wings. That's the number on the wings.
Okay,
But
so
the price, so the price point was 1.5 million worth of food, but the case amount,
during COVID, wings were expensive. I'm gonna ballpark that at how much is the money? Did they say?
1.5 million.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that makes sense because wings alone to me would have been about. Yeah, she was getting some other shit.
Yeah.
'Cause I think wings at their highest, and it's a school, so they're on strict pricing as far as the food distributor would charge them. So that'd been 600 something thousand. She was definitely ordering some other expensive shit, probably cases of
Yeah.
like fillets and like other shit. She found some kind of weird loophole that just let her order it, and she just started stealing stuff. Probably some at the restaurants.
Yeah.
If I would guess, she's probably just pulling up in the school van, and be like, "Hey, I'm getting this at a much cheaper price. I'm just going to sell it to you guys and make a little profit for the school."
Yeah.
And they're probably like, "Oh my god, this is way cheaper than my purveyor selling it to me."
Yeah, it does. It does
And she's
say
just pocketing the money.
it does say it does not. They did not reveal what became of the chicken wings. The scheme was uncovered by the district business manager in a routine mid-year audit. Manager found the district was $300,000 over its annual food service budget, despite only being halfway through the school year. So like it got spilled over into this year even too. Like. But I just like that's a lot of fucking chicken wings, bro.
That's a lot of chicken wings.
I love chicken wings, and they are expensive.
Yeah,
Like now, dude, like it's
they're not bad now, but
But the restaurants are still charging. It was $10 for 6 wings.
yeah, well, they're
That
trying to
seems-
make up for their loss, I guess.
Seems
Now They're-
egregious to me, dude.
I see a lot of these
Egregious.
restaurants now because I know the exact price of chicken wings now, and
Yeah.
they're not expensive anymore, right? They're like buck something a pound now, right? Not even $2 a pound anymore. They are hurting because they got charged a lot more, so now they're trying to make it back, but then you should be reverting back to your old prices.
Yeah.
It's like that market price thing with the steak. You know what? Put market price on your wings then.
Right.
And everybody's
I-
like, what price is your wings? It's exactly this price.
I have seen that on a couple menus,
Yeah.
but it's still $10 for 6 or market price. So they're just covering their ass in case, like, oh shit, they're super expensive
Yeah.
this week.
This is why every restaurant should go digital menu. And then when something comes in, you can adjust the price on the fly and be like, oh, chicken went up.
They could probably even write programs for that shit. Or
And the funny thing is,
done.
the funny thing is, everything would go up by cents.
Yeah.
Even if it costs you an extra $10 for a 40-pound case, that means per wing, it would go up like, I don't know, 2 cents.
right.
It's like,
Yeah.
but they see it in a big dollar amount and they're mind blowing and they're like,
right.
oh my God, I'm paying an extra $20 a case. Yeah,
Yeah.
but what's
And-
in per order? Break that down per order, break that down per wing, break that down per, you got to break it down per unit.
Right.
And they just, but they shit themselves because they,
Yeah.
that's just how it works. But
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you'll have that, I guess.
yeah, it's just how the restaurant industry works because it's a ragtag, bang around job.
Yeah. And you probably shouldn't be stealing from schools either, too.
No, she messed up. But
Yeah, she didn't fuck.
I'm impressed. Yeah. I'm impressed.
Well, and what the fuck is the penalty for that? Since it's $1.5 million worth of shit you stole, like, That's a good. That's like major
embezzlement.
theft or whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like
embezzlement. I mean,
that's
she's
a high
definitely-
tier of a penalty. Like that's and whenever I first clicked on it, I expected it to be something different. Like I saw one a while ago of some lady that got fired for it said she stole $60,000 worth of ham. And I was like, what the fuck? So I clicked on it and they said like, oh, she's been working here for 20 years and she's admitted to eating like one slice of ham through the packaging throughout the like every day. It's like, oh, cut that bitch some fucking slack, dude.
That doesn't even count.
Yeah, so then they added up how many days she's worked in the last 10 fucking years and like $60,000 worth of ham. Like, that's almost what I expected this story to be like. But now this bitch stole a lot. I just stole it. Straight stole
quickly.
it. Yeah, not even like that. Just, I ate it. Fuck. In that case, I stole a bunch of money from Wendy's when I worked there because I always ate chicken nuggets, dude. I'd pop a couple chicken nuggies all the time.
We got to go back to some of our old employees that
Yeah.
ate chicken tenders all the time and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, yeah.
Dude, I still remember at Wendy's.
That's a cost of doing business right there.
Yeah. At Wendy's, they had this fucking like Monterey bacon chicken sandwich that came up on special every once in a while. And it had this peppercorn garlic ranch or something, some special ranch sauce. And it was, it wasn't in the little dippy packets that you serve. It was in a tub because you had to spread it on the sandwich. So I'd always grab the nuggies and dip them in that sauce. So I probably stole $5,000 worth of nuggies and sauce from Wendy's at one point in time in my life. Prosecute me.
Come at me.
I think I hit my statute of limitations by
They
now.
got you now. Nope, you're done.
A statute, man. That was fucking 20 years ago. Easy.
I don't know if statute goes. I don't think that's how it
Prove
works.
it. Prove it. I'm not in a court of law right now. I didn't admit that under oath. I
Just
did
making that up
I'm
for
making
the
it
show.
up for the show. I'm saying
all
that for the
fun and
views,
games.
man. For the clicks and the views.
I stole cash money from a company one time before, multiple times.
No, you're
they were a
just saying that for
terrible
the
company,
views.
though.
Just
They were
saying
a
it for
terrible
the
company.
views.
It's a golf course.
Yeah, man. It's all right to steal from the rich, give to the poor. Robin Hood style, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. And I was just the poor. I was the
Yeah,
poor
giving it to me because
person.
I'm poor, man.
No, but I did tell the other people that worked with me about the system, so they knew it too.
Okay.
So we were all stealing from the rich,
And you were all poor.
and we were all poor and giving it back to ourselves.
Yeah, man.
And buying Oakleys and shit
Yeah. Buying Oakleys.
and booze.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
That's how poor we were.
Right. That's fucking, kick ass,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and it got me a trip to Australia. Whatever.
Eat the rich, man. Eat the rich.
Yeah, they ain't hurting. They're still open.
No. Yeah. They're still thriving.
Yeah.
And they're posting TikTok videos talking about how you're the problem. Don't forget that.
The Matrix is real.
Fucking the Matrix is real.
I love that he posted that. Cody's
Yeah.
The Matrix.
Cody's living in the Matrix. But
Mine's still blowing from that. I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for my next message from
Yeah.
the iPad that's handed to me.
Yeah.
Or
Wait
it's
for
not
another
an iPad, whatever Toshiba. Or
another
what
subliminal
Augment.
message from
Yeah.
Morpheus.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. And I've talked about it too much. He's like, he's exposed. They're gonna get him.
Yeah. Yeah.
They already wiped his brain.
Yeah. You already put it on the internet now, so now
Yeah, I was
you're
like, psst.
you're fucked. They don't want you anymore.
Yeah, I'm
This
probably.
guy's a blabbermouth.
I'm probably dead now.
Yeah.
Let's be real. But maybe that's what they needed, and then I'll die, and then they just extract me out.
Yep.
I'll get you.
Suck you through that jelly.
I'll find you.
Nah, man, I kind of like this life. I don't want to live in a goddamn spaceship eating gruel all the
Well,
time.
too bad. I'm pulling you out, dude. Doesn't matter.
Like,
We got to keep the pod going.
plug me back in. Plug me back in. I want to go back.
No, we got to keep the pod going.
Well, as long as you can plug me in and we can stay in the Matrix all the time.
Right? Yeah, no, like,
But with knowing that it's, and then we were like, hey,
hey, it's fake.
update
No.
my penis, make
Yeah.
it bigger.
Then we can like pull anybody out we want.
Yeah.
Well, how fun is that? What then? Like, so think about this, right? Think about the Matrix, right?
Yep.
If you beat it, right, you beat the computer side of it, but then you still had your hole, and you'd be like, I'm plugging back in.
And then you just control
Hey
the
guys,
Matrix.
yeah, I'm gonna eliminate all the pain factors and stuff that were in there.
Yeah.
But now we can play like,
You're just going into it playing it like a video game.
yeah, we can go and play battle royale, or we can play
Yeah.
video games for real life. We can reprogram all this shit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take the pain factor out. Like, you can't die in it now,
Right.
Like you used to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we'll just turn that part off
It's just real life,
and just plug in.
just real life VR, basically.
Yeah, but
yeah,
like
dude.
that would be insane.
That'd be dope.
That'd be insane.
I want a VR system.
I was thinking about it before because they're getting more popular and more popular. I think I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna give another generation or two,
Mm-hmm.
at least
kind
one
of what I
more
was thinking
generation.
too.
Let them advance. It's going that way anyways.
Yeah, I don't feel like we'll ever get that deep into it because I still feel like people are too lazy to get up to want to play video games.
I just don't think the
Until you can just
technology's
until you can just
quite there yet.
sit on a couch and tap into your brain and do it. I don't think people are like actually moving around. They
I
want to
think
relax.
If we live till 70 years old, we'll say, we'll see some shit like that. That's going to be
They like.
VR headset that's as good as our
Did
Xbox now.
you ever see that Black Mirror episode where they just put that dot on a temple and it mind melds them into the video game and then they start fucking on Tekken?
Was that a parody or was that something?
No, that was a real.
Oh,
that was a
nah.
Black.
I
It was a
didn't
Black
watch the
Mirror
episode. I didn't watch the episode, but I know what you're talking about.
It was like two dudes that play video games all the time.
Yeah.
They get the new system where it just puts your personality, your brain basically into it. Makes you feel like you're in the game. You just lay on a couch and bloop, you're in the game.
Yeah.
And they're playing like one of those like Street Fighter or Tekken type fighter games. And one guy's a girl character, the other guy's a boy character, and then they start fucking in the game. So it's pretty wild. Can't wait till we can do that.
I mean, boy, to go that far, Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know how we got onto that topic from chicken wings to that.
I don't know, but it's probably the evolution of everything, right? Like, that's why we're living in the Matrix already. We're just part of another species that evolved.
We're slowly starting to get to another. We're going to build a matrix within the matrix now.
Yeah, it's just
There's a matrix within the matrix.
a
within the
society
matrix.
just eventually evolves where it's actually you're already inside of it. And
Yeah.
You don't even know, and then you develop that technology again, and it's just levels.
Yeah, who's to say there's not a fucking computer running a simulation right now, or the characters inside of it think that they're real life humans and
So I was
shit.
trying to say on that Matrix episode. We're already 12. We're probably already 10 million levels of sleep.
So
deep.
yeah, it's like Inception.
But we all think dinosaurs. They're the first one.
Yeah.
There's fossils down here.
Yeah,
Keeps you grounded. They figured out the perfect program.
keeps you grounded.
Yeah.
So I have an update on my black toe situation. The one on the left side is still black, but I started seeing some coloration on my right same toe. But this time I feel the pain. This time I feel the pain. It's something I have to do with how I run or some shit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So yeah, it's the same toe. My nail's starting to discolor. Hasn't gone full black yet, but I actually feel pain in it, and I notice it after I run now.
I'll tell you right now, that toe's longer than your big toe, so that toe's taking all the punishment.
Yeah, maybe I need
So-
longer shoes or something, or
Yeah, you might have to go like a half step up
half size up. Yeah,
because that toe's just taking all the punishment, or you might need to like wrap that toe while you run or something.
yeah.
because that's probably exactly what it is.
Maybe even like the seam on my socks might have been right over that toe too.
Yeah, I mean that toe's taking everything. Right?
Yeah, because I did. So I put.
It makes sense.
I did over 20 miles running this week on treadmills and shit, and I noticed it on my right toe now. So it's like, okay, I feel like that's got to be what happened. Like the left one didn't just turn black for no reason.
Yeah, that thing's like almost as long as my pinky.
I had a
Not
4
quite
inch-
as long as my pinky, but it's up there.
I have a 4-inch long toe, man.
Yeah, that thing's creepy.
You
I'm
have to say
scared
about
of it.
I have to say about dudes with long toes.
Their toenails fall off.
Yeah, they get black toenails when they run. That's what happens to them.
Yeah, that's probably 100% what it is.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I can feel the pain in this one now. So that's definitely what it is. So the mystery has been solved. I run like an idiot, apparently.
So you used to have those.
Or I'm running too much.
At one point in time, you had those little toe shoes. I remember you had those.
Yeah, the Vibrant Five Fingers.
Yeah. Did that ever get weird with that toe being longer?
No. I feel like it might have got scrunched in there a little bit. Either that or there's extra space. Because I know on the shoes, the big toe stuck out longer than that one.
No, I'm just trying to think. Sorry. Yeah, no, see, I have a perfect ridge line.
Yeah. That's one of those things. Like some people have.
Shit out.
Some people have longer second toes. Some
Yeah.
people have longer first toes, and I'm Well, I guess it's about the same length as my big toe when you.
I think.
I just got skeleton feet, man.
Yeah, you got weird skeleton feet. I think all the pressure.
I got weird fingernails
on that. Yeah, you do.
My fingernails, they're real wide and they encompass. Yeah, I got weird phalanges, man.
You're a bony son of a bitch.
Bony motherfucker.
Your calcium level was very good.
Through the roof.
Through the roof.
They did a
Not
scan.
anymore. Not anymore because you can't have any more vitamin D. But
they did a scan and they said, "Man, your calcium levels are intense."
That's the problem. You're not eating much dairy, so now that toast is dying. It's the first one. It's like, well, we don't need this son of a bitch.
I do. I've heard there's a lot of news for some reason on maybe not news, but a lot of the sites that I follow about diet and exercise and shit. They're like, why aren't people talking enough about vitamin D? Apparently, you need to get a lot of vitamin D, man. It's really good for you. You should take supplements. We get it through the sunlight too.
Sunshine gives it to you,
and that's why they put it in the milk.
Milk gets infused with it.
Yeah, they started putting it in the milk because you get deficient in the winter time.
So maybe you just need to up your vitamin D.
Maybe.
I'll give you a little extra.
A little extra D. I know. I always know I can count on some extra D from you, buddy.
I got you. I got you. I'm going to help your toes out with my D.
Help out the toe.
I want to help your toes out with my vitamin D.
Sounds like we got some weird foot fetish thing going on here.
The other did sound a little weird, but
whatever, man. We keep it real on this.
Keep it real with the vitamin D. I mean, you're supposed to get all vitamins, right? I mean, I don't know.
Something like that.
I feel like everything has a lot of vitamins in it. I'm sure this beer's got some vitamins in it.
There's also shit about the bioavailability from the things that you eat, like whether or not you can your body will actually break it down from that thing. Like as they say, spinach is high in iron, but the way it is in spinach, it's hard for your body to harvest it out. If that makes sense, like your body can't process all of the iron out of it. So it's to say, yeah, you're correct in saying spinach is high in iron, but it does no benefit to your body by eating a lot of it because your body isn't pulling it out. Different things like that. Like they say multivitamins. A lot of multivitamins are basically bust because your body can only extract so much of it from those pills. That's why you notice your piss is bright yellow or weird colors whenever you take multivitamins because you're just pissing it out.
Yeah, it's you're not getting 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C.
Right.
When you take a vitamin, your body can only digest and process so much of that at a time anyways.
Yeah, that's why I blitzkrieg the fuck out of my system with those vitamin C pills whenever I start to feel sick.
Yeah.
It's like, 1,000 milligrams per pill? I'm going to take that 8 times a day. 8,000 milligrams of vitamin C for me today. I'm not taking it all in. I'm pissing some of it out, but I'm going to get some of that.
Yeah, and your body's only going to take what it needs, but you can't overdose on some shit, but it's not vitamins. It's not vitamins.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do a hard overdose. Maybe on like zinc.
It's probably one of those things where it's
insane amount. If
impossible to do it because you'd have to eat like 4 pounds of it or some bullshit.
Well, no, I've seen water being a thing.
Yeah.
Some people have died of drinking too much water.
It just depletes your system.
Yeah. They're like fraternities and stuff. They had like kids stand up on boards and make them piss themselves and stuff and just make them chug like 10 gallons of water.
Right.
But that, like you said, it depletes your system. All your salt content, everything in you. Like you need salt, by the way, to live.
Right. That's what electrolytes are.
Yeah, that's what electrolytes are. It's just salt, people.
Yeah.
That's why you're salty. Your skin's salty. Like it helps retain moisture as well as reduce moisture. Everybody's like, oh, it's too much salt. No.
It does good things for you.
It does things for you. You need sodium. That's why there's sodium in fucking like literally everything.
Yeah.
That's why cows like to lick salt blocks.
Now, if you have high blood pressure, you probably monitor your sodium intake.
Yeah. There's definitely a limit.
Yes.
I put salt on everything. I put salt on my baby's food.
I put salt on everything except for that brisket from Dinosaur Barbecue. It was so good.
Oh, shout out.
A little callback.
No, I'll take that back. I mean, yeah, if something's already seasoned,
yeah,
then you don't have to, but they put salt on it.
They did. Yeah, they already did. They already did it for me.
Yeah. I ate at a local restaurant by us, El Jefe.
Yeah, the Jefe.
Italian type thing. Got the pork ribeye there. You know the same pork ribeye that we used to have.
Mm-hmm.
He sells them there.
Oh, yeah?
Did not need to salt that bad boy.
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. Recommended.
I might have to go there and get a couple of them. Those are
Oh,
good.
yeah. But yeah, anyways, we need some sodium. We need some things to
Mhm.
maintain your body. Just check it out. But
Yeah, check it out.
you know,
man.
we're not health gurus or anything.
No, we are by no means health professionals.
I mean, pretty much, but not
Yeah,
really.
I mean, we are the
I know. I know how to live.
we are the epitome of the perfect human form. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
There's no denying that.
Oh yeah. I mean,
But we are built different.
yeah.
We can
perfect.
abuse our systems with terrible food and alcohol and all this other shit and thrive, whereas other people can't.
I can teach you how to live till at least 55. I'm guessing.
55, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a good life too.
And have a damn good time doing it.
A damn good time. That's the main factor.
No, anything past that, we're gambling.
Yeah. We're here. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a damn good time.
We're gambling. We're rolling a little dice. I think we're gonna go a lot longer, but we gamble.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah. You really never know.
I had both grandparents going to close to their mid 80s to 90s. So, they didn't do anything I did, I don't think, but they also
You also have like super performing professional athletes just dying of heart attacks recently a lot now too. So.
yeah. They also never tried to do what I did. So who says
Right.
that I don't push the barrier of 100 after what I did?
Right. Yeah.
I'm assuming not.
We're on a different level. We're on a different training schedule.
Yeah. What I assume is if you just wreck yourself early and then you can stop, and then your body has all that time to just be like, oh, no, we chilling now.
Just to recuperate.
Yeah. So I figured I got till 55, and then I can just kind of chill out after that.
Yeah. That's probably why, we hit like midlife crisis at 25 or some shit.
Yeah, that's why I own a Jaguar.
Yeah.
36.
I always like to say, like, fuck, I feel like I'm hitting my midlife crisis whenever we were working at the Lighthouse Bistro because we were always around these fucking kids,
Oh, yeah.
and I just felt like, God, I'm so old. I got to do something different, or I got to do, like, be cooler, Like,
Yeah.
I felt like I was like I needed to make a change because I wasn't, but it was just because we were around goddamn children all the time.
Yeah.
We just had high school kids fucking working seasonal jobs for us.
Right.
And shit,
And
so
we're
it's
just like, but they were fun.
yeah.
But, it was, we were definitely like, we're older, we're definitely cooler
Yeah.
than you, but then there's a gang of you, so now you're all teaming up on us, and it's weird, but hey,
Yeah, the good old days.
good old days.
Now I'm pushing 40 and I
If they
fucking
were
hate
good,
it.
But
Huh?
they were days.
Yeah,
That was a lot of fun times.
There's a lot of good days.
So many fun times.
a
But
lot of good days. A lot of bad ones though too.
yeah.
What else do we got this week? I wanted to talk about this because I was thinking about it today. I know nothing really huge on the subject, but
Let me tell you all about it.
are you familiar with Sierra Mist, the
Yeah.
beverage?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking because I just noticed the other
It's made
day,
in the mountains.
huh?
It's made in the mountains.
Of the Sierra Nevada.
Yes. And the same company brews beer.
Yes, yeah. Because Sierra Nevada, sorry, not Sierra Mist. Sierra Mist, the citrus beverage, is no more. They're switching it to one called Starry.
It's because nobody buys Sierra Mist. It tastes
And
like shit.
Well, it tastes like goddamn 7-Up and fucking Sprite. They all taste fucking same.
I would.
And I mean, I know there's differences, like your Pepsi and Coke differences, but the same fucking thing.
I would. Yeah. I
You
mean,
know?
it's lemon lime soda.
I think a lot of it too. I mean, obviously you can argue that Sprite's going to be the better one, right?
Correct.
I think Sprite's the better one, 7-Up second best, and then Sierra Mist isn't even a fucking map. But I will say, like, when in your lifetime, your entire lifetime,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever seen an advertisement for Sierra Mist?
Never.
Like, not a
think of
flyer,
one,
not a
no.
sign, not a fucking commercial, absolutely nothing
But you know why it's there?
to fill that void in Pepsi's lineup.
It's for that discount at the grocery store. When you're buying 3 for $5 or 3 for 15 or whatever the gimmick is,
Yeah.
and your wife wanted a Sprite or 7-Up, you're grabbing that Sierra Mist.
You know, 2 Pepsis in the one.
Or you're doing it for a party and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
we need some Sprite. oh, but wait, look, it's on sale.
They got the 4 for 30 12-pack thing going on.
You know, buy 2 get 2 free.
Yeah. So it is. Yeah. It's,
You're
so
like,
it's to fill that slot.
It's filling that slot, but
in
they
Pepsi's lineup. But
they never tried to make a good one.
Why don't they market it?
They never tried to make a good one because they didn't care.
I'm guessing somebody probably finally woke up because that's why. Like, because I've seen it. I tried it now recently, but it's called Starry, and it's in kind of more of a
dumbass name.
It's in more of a flashy packaging than Sierra Mist ever was.
Yeah.
And so it looked interesting. I'm like, oh, it grabbed my eyes. I'm like, what is that? That's a cool new beverage. And then I drank it. It's pretty good. I had the zero sugar version of it, so I can't contest to the regular version, but the zero sugar was pretty decent. And then I Googled it, and it's like, oh, it's replacing Sierra Mist. And then I was like, what the fuck ever? What like where? Why Sierra? So that's why I have these questions.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is Sierra Mist?
I mean, that whole lemon lime soda thing, it's like a lot of people like it for a mixer that I know.
Yeah. And
anyways.
and definitely Sprite's got the game on that.
Sprite's just like Sprite and 7-Up, yeah, they've held it forever. And 7-Up, I feel like, is the older generation.
Yeah.
And Sprite's the more hip thing. Sprite's always
Sprite's
always been like on top of it. Hiring athletes.
You got LeBron James telling you to obey your thirst and shit, man.
They dish out the money for the advertising,
right?
So they win. Yeah, Sierra Mist. I don't. Yeah,
but yeah. It's always just been there, but they've never tried to sell it to us.
I mean, besides the Super Bowl, when's the last time you just see like a normal pop advertisement anymore?
Well, I don't watch a lot of ads anymore, to be honest.
Exactly. It's dying. So now is a good time for them to be like, let's rebrand and do this. And maybe like, since they just did this, you might see it at the Super Bowl.
Or you might start seeing it on TikToks and shit, because I feel like there's another version of marketing that comes through a lot and memes and shit. I feel like that's, I don't know if it was on purpose, but Sprite definitely gets a big kick because everybody talks about how McDonald's Sprite hits different. And so Sprite's always on the front of the mind because that's like that's like a meme that people reference a lot in TikToks and all this other like social media kind of area as they talk about how McDonald's Sprite hits different. That's easy advertising right there.
All their pop is different because it's
or even like
pumped in. But.
Like I don't even know where this one came from. I know, well, it came from social media and memes and shit. But like for some reason, it makes me wonder if like they did kind of do this kind of guerrilla marketing campaign where they started attacking Dasani water.
Yeah,
I thought Dasani water was good. It's purified water, and even when I worked at Culligan, we did samples of different purified waters, and theirs was more pure because we did water testing on it and shit. Dasani is actually more pure than all the other ones, but there's an internet culture meme thing going on about how Dasani water is the dog shit of bottled water. So it almost makes me wonder if somebody from Coca-Cola is like, you know what, let's give these influencers some fucking money and well, no, because Dasani is a Coke product. Somebody from Pepsi is like, let's give these influencers some fucking money to bash shit out of it, and then people just kind of get on that bandwagon too.
That's all you need.
Because they're like, haha, that was funny. I'm gonna say it too. You know, like that's how I feel like
it gets shared 100 times.
There's so much. There's an area in marketing nowadays where you just get, and people are utilizing. That's why influencers always think they're so entitled to get free shit all the time and stuff too. But you get an influencer talk about it, turn it into a fucking meme, and then
it's diabolic now.
Free advertising right there.
You can destroy somebody in a day if you wanted to. Like, if you had the money,
get enough people talking about it.
You could destroy a company. You could destroy anything you wanted to. If you had enough money and leaked a fake story, and it's not somehow doesn't come back to you.
Yeah.
You just pay somebody to pay somebody to pay somebody, like cover all your tracks.
And you get all there's so many fucking dumb people paying attention to shit too.
Oh yeah, people are just ignorant nowadays.
That's remember when everybody, all the fucking hillbillies were burning their Yeti coolers? And it wasn't anything that fucking Yeti did. It was because one guy got pissed off at him.
Yeah.
There was a guy from, because apparently they started saying that Yeti wasn't Pro 2A, which Yeti always is Pro 2A. One of their biggest fucking markets is hunters and shit because they're good coolers to take for you. Put your game in there whenever you're done, and it keeps the ice cold.
They're supposed to be. It's not about
So what happened was some fucking cuck from the NRA they were planning like one of their big get-togethers and shit, and they'd get vendors up in booths to promote their products and stuff. And all the vendors, in order to get a booth there, would always give the NRA kickbacks or like promo deals or like, here's our show deal for you guys only. You get 20% off any of our coolers for the show.
Yeah.
Yeti restructured their whole promotional like strategy and shit because they became like a really big company too.
Yeah.
So they restructured all of it. The dude found out they weren't getting Yeti coolers on the super cheap anymore. They got them less cheap. You know, they weren't getting as good of a deal, so he fucking blasted them on Twitter. And then all these goddamn hillbillies started burning Yeti coolers because one guy got butt hurt. Like,
Yeah, and he's like, oh, they don't even support that.
Yeah.
They're like
it was
everything else that we hate.
it was some dude I worked with was talking. He's like, ugh, Yeti coolers. They're not 2A. I'm like, get the fuck. So I Googled it, and that's the exact fucking story. Some dude got butt hurt and destroyed. They still have a reputation, but it's destroyed their reputation for like 6 months till they were like I'm sure they bounced back out of it pretty good.
Well, I don't have an example I can pull up right now, but I know there's a lot of examples of that where
Yeah.
like people have gotten destroyed on social media and
Yeah.
things have happened to them. And never happened. Or
Right.
never, I mean, it's a thing where like
Yeah.
it's kind of a thing where if
The big one, Johnny Depp.
oh yeah, Johnny Depp.
And then he like rose
He
like the
fought
fucking-
it.
rose like the phoenix, man, and
Yeah,
everybody
he fought it
realized
like,
that.
no, she was a psychopath.
Yeah.
I was the nice guy.
Yeah, but there for a while, so
Yeah.
much that Disney didn't put him in movies anymore.
Yeah.
They wouldn't cast him for Captain Jack Sparrow anymore.
That's a great example because I was trying to think of one and that could have went terribly wrong.
Yeah,
Because like you could say one and a lot of people still believe it.
yeah.
And I'm like, no,
That one's definitely a prime one. That one's a huge one that definitely happened, but had a good
Did he
bounce
do
back.
some stupid shit? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it was like you could tell he was wasted and like out of his mind. But
Well, and you could tell that he wasn't the aggressor. He
Yeah.
wasn't the one in the wrong. Like, I mean, there's always two sides to every story. I feel like hers was extrapolated for sure.
yeah,
She made up a lot more shit. He was probably mean and calling her a bitch or some dumb shit like that. But she was cutting off his fingers.
stuff
and shit
I've done when I was
stuff.
drunk and
Yeah.
wasted with my wife and
Who
been
hasn't
like,
called their significant other a bitch every now and then? You know.
I don't know if I straight called her a bitch, but in any case of form, if you recorded it, I did not look good. I did not look good. I don't know what I probably said, but I was probably like, I don't know why you're being such a. Yeah, actually, that comes off pretty clean on the tongue.
Yeah.
Why is this a big bitch to me? I don't know why you're yelling at me. I'm just trying to eat my burritos out here. And you're just yelling at me to come to bed. And I'm just watching the movie, eating burritos. This is great. I'm having a good time. And then all of a sudden you ran out and started yelling at me, and I don't know what's going on.
Fuck you. You're drunk. I'm not drunk.
But there's a lot of different circumstances like that.
Yeah.
Where people have gotten berated on social media for stuff.
Yeah, you just get
like,
dragged.
even in like the video game world, also people get like accused of cheating.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of them are smart enough to use that just as a way to drive more traffic in.
Yeah.
They know they're not cheating, so they're like, they put videos out like, I got caught cheating,
Yeah.
and then everybody clicks on it. It's clickbait, and they're like,
And that's
there's
what
a
I
whole
was.
video explaining why they're not cheating.
I was even literally just getting ready to say, like, so make sure you guys make up some shit about us and drag us through the mud, so that way
Yeah.
it'll bring people to our channel, so they can find out the truth.
Yeah, these two guys just stole $10 million. How'd they do it?
That big dick energy.
Well, that's the other thing too. The clickbait lines.
Yeah.
like, those are always the most popular. It's
Mhm.
just like, oh, this is how you can write off all of your taxes. It's like, no, you can never write all off your taxes because you already paid your taxes, you dumb shit.
You big dum dum. You big old dum dum.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know what else to talk about this episode. I feel like we've got the episode in there. We did it all.
I feel like I had myself a damn good time.
Oh yeah? Get the
I'm-
fuck out of here, dude. I feel like I had myself a damn good time.
What?
Yeah. What? Jesus. This is awesome.
Well, on that note, then I say,
Yeah.
we had a damn good time. I hope you guys did too.
We hope you guys have a damn good time. We'd like to tell you to click like and subscribe, share it with your friends. We do have episode 100 coming up here soon. We've talked about it. We're going to do some live streaming across platforms. Thinking about doing the YouTube Live, Facebook Live, maybe a Twitch. We don't have an account. Maybe some TikTok Live, whatever all the live ones that we can get our hands on.
There's going to be a lot of commotion here.
Yep, we're going to try and do some live shit. Even next week for episode 99, I think we're going to go with a live episode to get some practice in on it before we hit the 100. But if there's anything you guys would like to see for episode 100 for our 2-year anniversary and a little bit of mix of Valentine's Day in there, let us know. Be sure to comment, send us emails, tag your friends.
If it's us naked, then just DM that.
Just enjoy the show. If you want to see us naked, we'll do it.
Steve's weird ass toes.
My weird toes.
He can pay him money. I don't know.
Yeah. Or I'll show them to you for free. I'm a whore like that, dude. Oh, wait, no, I'm a slut like that. Whores get money. I'll give them to you for free. I'll be your little toe slut.
Hey, either way. On to the next one.
Yeah. Check us out next week for another damn good time. We love you guys. I love you, Cody.
Love you.
Cheers.